Hello everyone, Ramya, Assistant Professor of CSE Department from Rohini College of Engineering and Technology. Subject code OEC 754, Unit 5, Topic Telemedicine. Objective to learn about the concepts of telemedicine and its benefits. Telemedicine, it is the use of telemedicine and information technologies to provide clinical health care at a distance. It also helps to eliminate distance barriers and can improve access to medical services that would often not be consistently available in distant rural communities. It also used to save lives in critical care and emergency situations. Here also some technologies permit communications between patient and medical staff with both convenience and fidelity, as well as the transmission of medical, imaging, and health informatics data from one side to another. Then the early forms of telemedicine should be achieved with the telephone and radio have been supplemented with video telephony, advanced diagnostic method. It should be supported by distributed client server applications and additionally with telemedical devices to support in home care. The next one is disambiguation. That means the definition of telemedicine is somewhat controversial. Some definitions, such as the definition given by the World Health Organizations, include all aspects of healthcare, including preventing care also. In other cases, the definition of telemedicine is limited to include the provision of clinical services only, with similar expressions such as telehealth and e-health being used. Here the term e-health is often used particularly in the UK and Europe as an umbrella term that include telehealth, electronic medical records and other components of health information technology. Then we are going to see some benefits and drawbacks. Telemedicine can be beneficial to patients in isolated communication and remote regions. That means who can receive care from doctors or specialized far away without the patient having to travel to visit. From recent developments in mobile collaboration technology, so they can allow healthcare professionals in multiple locations to share information, and also they can discuss patient issues as if they are in the same place. Here also some eliminate the possible transmission of infection diseases or patients between patients and medical staff. That means it is particularly an issue from MRSA is a concern. So additionally, some patients who feel uncomfortable in a doctor's office may do better remotely. So the downsides of telemedicine include the cost of telecommunication and management equipment and of technical training for medical personnel who will employ it. So here some virtual medical treatment also entails potentially decreased human interaction between medical professionals and patients. Then we are going to see some types of telemedicine. In this, telemedicine can be broken into three main categories: store and forward, remote monitoring, interactive services. First one, store and forward. In this method, it involves acquiring medical data like medical images, biosignals, etc. and also transmitting this data to a doctor or medical specialist at a convenient time for assessment offline. Suppose if does not require the presence of both parties at the same time, means dermatology, radiology and pathology or common specialized that are conductive to asynchronous telemedicine. Here also some key difference between traditional in-person patient meetings and telemedicine encounters is the omission of a physical examination and history. Here the store and forward process requires the clinician to rely on a history report and also to have audio video information in the physical examination. The next one is remote monitoring. It is also known as self-monitoring or testing. Enables medical professionals to monitor a patient reportedly using various technology devices. Here also we have some of the services can provide comfortable health outcomes to traditional in-person patient encounters, supply greater satisfaction to patients and may be cost effective. Then next one is interactive telemedicine. Here in the interactive telemedicine services provide real-time interactions between patient and provider. It should include phone conversations, online communication, and home visits. And also we have so many activities such as history review, physical examination, and ophthalmology assessments can be conducted comparably to those done in traditional face-to-face visits. In addition, we have clinician interactive telemedicine services also, may be less costly than in-person clinical visit. Next, we have some of the applications. A telemedicine system may have all or some of the following medical devices at a telemetry transmitting station. That means telecardiology. It is a PC-based digital ECG machine, electronic stethoscope. Next one is telepathology. That means it is a video microscopy system, microscope, CCD camera, single chip camera, 3-chip camera. Then next one is teledermatology. That means it is a dermoscope with a digital camera. Next one is miscellaneous. That means document camera. It is a CCD based camera that forms the image of the document placed over its flat feed. Next one is concepts of telemedicine system. The telemedicine technology includes hardware, software, medical equipment and communication link. And also it contains some infrastructure, is a telecommunication network with input and output devices at each connected location. Then we have some essential parameters of telemedicine. The following type of information is required to be obtained and transmitted in a data. In a telemedicine system, first one is data. Non-medical patient data such as personal data, admission information and release payments, insurance status, disease history, states of physiological parameters such as blood pressure, pulse, respiration rate, temperature. The next one is audio. For medical diagnosis, some patient data is primarily acoustic. For example, accustation of heart sounds from respiratory movements. Then the next one is still images, X-ray, CT, MRI images, skin images and the images of tissues and cellular specimens. Last one is video. The video images of the patient, echocardiography, video conferencing. Then the telemedicine systems are based on multimedia computing, which not only support live multi-wave conversations between physicians, patients and specialists, but can also facilitate offline consultations among healthcare team members.